Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, I pray you're having a great day in Jesus today. I want to try to answer the question, are we supposed to greet one another with a holy kiss? And then the implications, if we're not, then what other parts of the Bible are cultural as well? So let's get started. I want to say thanks for being here. Do hit subscribe, bell notification, join us daily, and join us for our church services, at least the teaching part here on New Life of Albany. But join us in person if you can. New Life of Albany, 1200 Cordial Road, Albany, Georgia. Love to see you. And some of you have actually dropped by. We appreciate it. So getting back to the question at hand, so often in the epistles, it's greet one another with a holy kiss. Even Judas betrayed with a kiss. This is an ancient Near Eastern custom of affection. Now, a few things we notice. There's cultures all around the world that still greet with a kiss. I have several relatives to my wife that are from Cuba. And it has been kind of unique to me when they come up and we give hugs, we give holy hugs and all that. And it's like, that was weird. I used to have a friend of mine that was Italian. He was a very successful preacher, wonderful guy. I think he was Italian. And but he would do the same thing. He's come up, kiss on the cheeks, never on the lips, obviously. Because you do want to say, it says, holy kiss. Remember in 1 Corinthians 7, it says it's good for a man not to touch a woman. So I think if this happens, if you do this, it obviously should be men with men, ladies with ladies, and not on the lips, okay? And so I think it's a cultural custom. I think, like in Galatians, it talks about the right hand of fellowship. In Proverbs, often it talks about striking hands. This is the handshake. So this is a very ancient custom as well. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, especially in cultures. Now, I think it's the overarching thing is it's trying to say to greet one another with affection, with warmness, with love. And so, a holy hug probably suffices for that, especially in certain cultures where it could be misinterpreted. I do want to go back and reemphasize the term holy. Another thing that's creeped me out before too, this is just me, how I was raised. Have to forgive me, we're all raised different. And so some of you may be totally different. But I've known parents to give their children kisses on the lips. And I'm not talking about their 2-year-olds. I'm talking about, children on up to adult children. Well, I realize in some cultures that's totally accepted. But I'm sitting there looking at it like, glad my culture didn't accept that. Glad my South Georgia hit culture we didn't do that, So I think what's very clear, we're supposed to have signs of affection to other people. I've known some people that didn't even want male-on-male hugs. And there's reasons for that sometimes, because as I've become their friends, talked to them, a lot of them have been molested. And so they've got issues. So, it goes back to Jesus' teaching in Matthew 5, which I've done teaching on the channel for this. We've done a journey through Matthew and taught it, but even outside of that, Jesus said some people can break the least of these commandments, be called least in the kingdom of heaven. So I don't think it's like this major thing that if you don't go up and kiss every person in your congregation on the cheek, that you're going to go to hell, because it says greet one another with a holy kiss. But if that is if it is culturalized, what else can you culturalize? Well, I think, like Paul says, to pray for us, that we would be able to spread the gospel the way we need to. Well, Paul's dead, mid-dead 2,000 years. So, of course, even though it's in an epistle, and an epistle is for the church, you can't pray for Paul to do that. You can pray for other people to do that, but you can't pray for Paul to do that and his entourage. So that's an example of something that was cultured. But almost everything that people claim is cultured is not. It is something that is still for the church today. It's just we've cast off at a culture and tried to call it legalism and these type of things. So anyhow, it's okay. But it means show warm affection in a non-sexual way. God bless you. We love you. Thanks for being here with us. Join us daily. Bye-bye.